We're back again for another episode of Powerslide Speaking Specs, and today it's probably with one of our marquee products, a highlight product, a product which basically every speed skater dreams of. It's our Icon Complete skates.
So it was named after me, which is great and a good honor for me, and I'm pretty proud of this.
Unfortunately, I have to work with that every day, but in general, the skate is not talking as much hype as what Matthias is. It's really a high-end Formula One, absolute best standard racing boot and skate, obviously, which is the pinnacle of inline skating performance for racing. So you've probably seen, you may or may not have seen the boot-only Speaking Specs edition. So we won't talk too long about the boot, but just quickly, the main focus of this boot is aerodynamic performance. Because one thing that's really been left untouched for now is the aerodynamic side of skating equipment. And that's mainly because it's really something that shouldn't be underestimated. When you think like you're traveling along at 40, 45, or in Matthias's case, 25 kilometers an hour, basically what that's meaning is you're cutting through the air. And so you want to minimize that air resistance as much as possible. So what we did, the first step we did, is we spoke to our race clothing sponsor, Hunter, or BioRacer, based in Holland and Belgium. And they provided us with this airstripe material, which you've probably seen on our suits of our racing team. And what that does, it's been specifically designed with these vertical lines to reduce the drag vortex behind the heel here. Do you want to say something now?
I wanted to say something, while I still can cut through air 25 kilometers an hour, Scott with his shape has a problem cutting through air at 35 kilometers an hour. So the air resistance gets more and more for Scott. But anyway, talking about the boot.
It's only about the feet, so not the body shape.
So we have a nice fitting heel now here, a very narrow heel. So it locks on the heel really well, fully heat moldable. We have a 6K carbon fiber shell, so it's a little bit stronger, a little bit stiffer, fully heel moldable, like we said. A zip cover here, so it's covering the nice little neon color which we have under it. Waxed laces here. We have the new We Love to Skate eyelets, flexible tongue which flex cuts on top of it, and basically very nice boot, all lightweight, all made about performance. And
so
then,
we're quite sorry we said we weren't going to talk about the boot too long, but it's such a nice boot, we did. But moving on to the frames. So essentially you can buy this skate in either configuration, whether a 125 like Matthias has here, or the 110 option like I have here. Both frames are Powerslide's XXX frame. So again, this is probably the best racing frame. It's captured more world titles, European titles, national titles than any other frame in the last few years. Really, really stiff frame, the pinnacle of racing performance. Stiffness is the absolute most important thing for maximum power transfer. So whether it's the 125 version, which is 12.8 inches, or the 13.2 110 version, it's exactly the same. The focus is on stiffness and power transfer.
So here we have the G13 wheels, same as here, but we have here the new version with a dual hub, basically with a hollow hub, and we still have some cutouts here with a CHR cord.
He finally got there. I thought he forgot it.
No, I wanted to play around the dual cord, like the hollow hub, and still have some flex inside. So it's very nice to maneuver, very nice to skate, and it's very fast. And we have the sim profile here for fast rolling, and really made for top speed for marathons here.
So and then obviously the 110 needs no introduction, simply because it is the most successful road wheel of a whole generation. What we've done here, you may or may not have noticed over the last year or so that we've fitted our high-end racing skates with high-end racing wheels as standard. So basically, even though the startup cost might be a little bit more initially, you're not going to need to upgrade your wheels down the road because out of the box, you're ready to race. So
ready to win.
Bearings inside these are a collaboration with Yaeser from Switzerland, and that's the Swiss bearings. That comes standard in all the complete skate setups on the Icon packages. Again, little details. So heat moldable, pitch and stride control ready. So you can customize your frame position, not only inside, outside, front and back, but also little angles. So you really get into details when you're looking at high-end racing products like this. Single axles on the frame.
That's it. Maybe one thing to add, this new last, which is a little bit more narrow and more more hard, maybe out of the box. It's also made by our custom boot maker, by Sergio McCargo. So he did really well job, make it quite tight fitting, but really well for performance and really what you demand as one of the best racers out there. So perfect boot with all the different setups.
Yep.
Nothing really more to add than go out, win some titles, crash your records, and see you soon.
Thanks for watching. We love to skate.